Great. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. It's Monday, December 12th, 2022, and time for our regularly scheduled city council meeting. Ask the clerk to certify the meeting notice.
This meeting has been noticed in accordance with Idaho Code 74-204.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Councilmember Heller,
Present.
Councilmember Jacobs,
Here.
Councilmember Jorgensen. Here. Councilmember Page.
Here.
Thank you. If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item D is changes to the agenda. Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second. Had a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, the clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Heller,
Yes.
Councilmember Jacobs,
Yes.
Councilmember Jorgensen,
Yes,
Councilmember Page.
Yes.
Thank you. Item F, special business. Council needed an action to cancel our meeting for December 26th, 2022.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I move that we cancel the Monday, December 26th, 2022 council meeting in observance of the Christmas holiday.
Second. A motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
aye.
Thank you. Item F2, after legal review, there's no need for the council to take action on this item. Charlie, do you want to explain?
I could summarize it real briefly, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. I have a memo on page 30 of the packet. I think Ms. Thornborough has a little memo on page 28 of the packet, and I was asked to look at it last time because it was on the consent agenda, and I think Council President Page made a motion to take it off and continue it to today's date. I already looked at it, and the issue is delegation of authority to planning and zoning on conditional use permits. And after I reviewed it, my conclusion is that's already been delegated to planning and zoning. They are the final decision maker unless within 15 days council decides that they want to take a look at it. So if you're comfortable just letting planning and zoning roll with it, this is an application for an existing cell tower. It's not a new cell tower. It's just to put new things on the cell tower. So it's not like it's a brand new structure. Staff doesn't think it's going to be any concern to the council. And so if you're comfortable with planning and zoning being the final decision maker, there's no action needed further from the council. It's just planning and zoning will do their thing. And so I don't think if the council's comfortable with that, if for some reason the council did want to take a look at it, because we don't know right exactly what planning and zoning is going to do, that council wants to look at that after their meeting on the 21st, you could look at their decision document. And if the council really wanted to, you could ask for a special meeting. But again, I think this is a non-issue, really. I think you just let planning and zoning use their final decision-making authority on the conditional use permit and just let it be. So that's my legal recommendation.
Okay, any questions? No. Okay. With that, we'll move down to item G1. This is the second reading. Just a quick update, Mr. Wadhams.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have I have my memo in the council packet somewhere. And what I'm recommending tonight, I can tell the council that the applicant, if you remember, the first reading was at the last meeting. It's a conditional rezone with a development agreement. I've drafted the development agreement. Friday afternoon, I emailed it to the applicant, asking if it's acceptable to him. I have not heard back from the applicant yet, so I'm just going to recommend that we have the second reading tonight. And by the third meeting in January, I hope to have all the negotiations and everything filed and ready to go with the applicant. So tonight, I just recommend the second reading.
Okay, entertain an action for the second reading by title only.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I move that we have the city clerk read ordinance 1035-22 for the second reading by title only.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, the clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Jacobs,
Yes.
Councilmember Jorgensen,
Yes,
Councilmember Page,
Yes.
Councilmember Heller.
Yes.
Second reading ordinance 1035 an ordinance by the city of Garden City, a municipal corporation providing for rezone of certain real property described herein from R3 medium density residential to C2/DA general commercial classification with a development agreement, amending the zoning maps of the city of Garden City to reflect said change, providing for severability, approving a summary of the ordinance, and providing an effective date.
Thank you. Council, that concludes the items on our agenda for business tonight. Entertain a motion to adjourn. Or we can stay.
Mr. Mayor, I move we adjourn.
Thank you.
I would second.
Got a motion second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you. We stand adjourned.
That might be a record.